I mean, think about who is the leader of the Democrat Party right now.
Speaking of aging, there's this book that came out that talks about Joe Biden and the people around him seeing that he had cognitive and physical decline. Did you ever have a moment with him where you thought maybe he was unfit to run for president?
I thought he was a good president.
So you know things are getting bad for the Democrat Party when they bring out Bill Clinton. Many people are going to say, you know, Bill Clinton had some problems, and he really did. His presidency, I think he was the last president that was actually successfully impeached. Double check me on that. You know, he had the little problem with Monica, the blue dress. We all know what's going on here. But when CBS brings out Bill Clinton, the Democrats roll out Bill Clinton to defend Joe Biden publicly, where is Joe Biden's business partner? Where is Barack Hussein, Barry Soetoro, Obama when it comes to defending Joe Biden? That's the question I've got to ask you. And it shows that they are really worried. And they're really worried about one guy. Now, I don't know how far it'll go, but you've got James Comer, congressman out of Kentucky, and Kentucky's got their own issues. But Comer is now saying he is investigating, and he is the king of investigations. I think that's really all that he's done since he's been a member of Congress. But this has got the Democrat Party worried. He was on Maria Bartiromo. He's got Peter Schweitzer here. Listen to this.
Is it not a felony to lie in front of Congress?
Absolutely. And we issued criminal referrals. Hunter Biden committed perjury. Jim Biden lied in front of Congress. And there are others in other investigations who have lied, and there's been no accountability. So we're certainly going to continue to investigate, but we're desperately.
He admitted it. He's going to continue to investigate. Now, I'm sure we won't see any subpoenas. I'm sure we won't see any charges. But the investigation's going to be fun, man. We can fundraise, raise millions off this.
Seeking accountability from the Department of Justice, and hopefully that'll happen, because when you talk about using the auto pen to sign these executive orders were many meant to Trump-proof this White House. And if we can find information that would lead us to believe that Joe Biden had no knowledge of those executive orders being signed in his name, then I think that the Trump administration could get them thrown out in court, and then Trump would be able to execute his agenda a whole lot easier without all the Trump-proofing that happened with the auto pen at the end of the Biden administration.
If anything James Comer said comes to fruition, the auto pen scandal, if they can prove that Joe Biden had no clue about these auto pen signatures, there's a lot of executive orders. There's about 8,000 pardons. There's all the pardons for the January 6th committee that would suddenly be thrown out. And that puts a lot of Democrats in jeopardy, not only for the midterms, but also to be removed from their sitting seats, maybe in Congress or the Senate, remove some judges. Could you imagine the progress America would have made right now if it wasn't for liberal judges? Now, I commend James Comer for continuing to investigate, and I hope he does. I've got some other clips here before we get too much further into this. Smash the like and subscribe. I got some other stuff to show you.
And this morning, we have a brand new CNN poll that shows what voters are thinking about both.
The more get things done party. Watch.
And this morning, we have a brand new CNN poll that shows what voters are thinking about both parties. David Chalian joins me here at the Magic Wall to take us through this poll. So, David, what are the key takeaways?
Yeah, this is where we left off on election night 2024, but we wanted to get a sense of where Americans are right now. And one key trend we're looking at here, Manu, is should the government do more, or is the government trying to do too much? 58% in our new poll of Americans now say the government should do more. That is a 30-year
58% of America wants more government. Okay, good. Yeah. We need more government. I need more government in my life. Just when you thought you got away from the government, no, let's move into an HOA.
High that we have seen. So what's driving that? Why are so many fewer Americans saying that the government is trying to do too much? Well, as you might imagine, we're seeing that movement among Republicans who are in charge of all aspects of government right now. Look at this huge drop. From August of 23, 73% of Republicans said the government was doing too much. That was when Joe Biden was president. Now it's down to 57%. But we also see this decrease in those saying government's doing too much among independents as well. We also wanted to test.
So people are recognizing they want the government out of their life. This is where the Democrats are really sinking, because the Democrat Party wants to control every aspect of your life. People are waking up. They're getting a little more money back in their wallets. They're enjoying life a little more. Even CNN's starting to recognize this. Okay, I see where it's going here. They had me a little confused.
Where the country stood with the parties on various issues, okay? The crime and policing is by far and away the Republicans' best advantage. R plus 13 now, R plus 14 a couple years ago. But look at the economy and immigration, two key Trump issues. You see, it's still a Republican advantage, but you see that advantage is narrowing on both of those key issues. This gets to what Amy was saying, I think, about some of the anxiety people have about the economy over the tariffs that we were talking about.
Oh, yeah, tariffs are bad. Border shut, good. That's what I'm seeing here. More confidence in the economy, more confidence in immigration, more confidence in policing. You know, the Democrat Party hated police. They wanted to fire every one of them.
A dead tie on world affairs, and where the Democrats have the edge, education, abortion, and climate change attributes. This is how Americans sort of see the parties. Which party is better described as the party with strong leaders? Look at this.
Wow.
16% of Americans.
16% of Americans think the Democrat Party has strong leaders. Well, that's why they're trying to reconnect with men, right? I mean, think about who is the leader of the Democrat Party right now. Is it AOC? Is it Hakeem Jeffries? Is it Debbie Dingell? Is it Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, Jasmine Crockett? You saw there that the Republican Party, not only the Republican Party, the American people see the Republican Party as the party of leadership. The Democrats are watching this. Democrat strategists are watching this, and they're scratching their heads, and they're wondering what they can do. One thing they shouldn't do is go on CNN and let Scott Jennings destroy them live on air.
I'll defend the Democrats. They are for things. Illegal aliens. You're for boys and girls sports.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you are for things. And that's why you have such struggles right now in your party, because you're not for anything that's on the right side of any of the 80-20 issues that are driving this. I'll defend the Democrats. They are for things. Illegal aliens. You're for boys and girls sports. I mean, you are for things. And that's why you have such struggles right now in your party, because you're not for anything that's on the right side of any of the 80-20 issues that are driving this cultural divide in America. I think Wes Moore's actually a pretty talented communicator. The other person who spoke in South Carolina, Tim Walz, is a special mixture of extreme buffoonery and a mean spirit, which is...
He mentioned Wes Moore, governor of Maryland. Keep your eye on him. He's a stolen valor Army guy. They cleaned it all up. They got his Bronze Star to him sort of on the sly. Democrat governor of Maryland. He will probably be the 2028 candidate for the Democrat Party. You heard it here first.
Is a toxic brew. He is not the future of the Democratic Party. Moore is interesting. Probably more interesting than some of the radicals you have out there, Crockett, AOC. I mean, those are the true leaders of your party right now. But it'd probably be better off replacing them with...
That's not true, and I'm not going to even let you...
That's not true. And here's the thing. What Democrats are for is for an exceptional America, an exceptional place.
Correct.
And I think one of the things that's very concerning to me about what's happening with Donald Trump right now is he's trying to make America very regular. He's trying to make America a place that operates like everybody else in the world, right? It's pay to play. It's not standing up for courts. We used to send people all over the world to help them figure out how to get their judiciary in place. Instead, you've got Stephen Miller going after the tyranny of the justice. We used to go out the world and tell people how to make the country work and keep politicians from being bought and sold for. And the President of the United States is having dinners where basically foreign interests are just paying money and putting
I think a part of the conundrum for Democrats is disintegration, this dislocation you've seen specifically.
The big problem with Democrats is they can't even get out of their own way. They can't see their own problems. And their problems are there. They're not going anywhere. Their problems are going to get reelected. AOC will probably get reelected. Jasmine Crockett has a war chest of cash. Over the last couple of interviews, she has turned down the ghetto meter. She has turned that down to try to connect with, the white liberal Karens on a little more personal basis. That's what she wants. That's what the Democrat Party has to do. They have to normalize themselves to regular Americans. And Donald Trump, in his heyday over the last 8-10 years, has really made the connection with grassroots, blue collars, lunch bucket Joe type of people, to use Joe Biden's term. He's connected with real Americans. The Democrat Party has not, and they will continue to fail as long as they can't. The one thing the Democrat Party always falls back to is just scare tactics. They want to scare American people to vote for them. And if you're relying on your voters to be scared to vote for you, like you're the hero party, it's only going to last so long. And here's a clip with, Timu Obama.
This bill actually hurts everyday Americans in order to reward billionaires. It would strip away health care from approximately 14 million Americans.
Illegals. He should replace that term, illegals. Strip health care away from illegals.
Premiums, co-pays, and deductibles for tens of millions more will go up. Actually, if it ever were to be implemented into law, hospitals will close, nursing homes will shut down, and people will literally die.
People will literally die if the big, beautiful bill passes and we strip health benefits from illegals. Do you believe that? Is that all you've got, Democrat Party? You trot out Bill Clinton. You don't address the real issue that Hunter Biden pardoned himself, or someone did. You don't address the real issue of your disconnection with America, and you fall back to the old playbook. Think of the children, think of the women. People are going to die if something passes. You're running out of time. The Democrat Party is on life support. Someone call Dr. Kevorkian. It is time to put them down. But if there is anyone that can screw this up, I think it is Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House. He has the ability to screw up something this simple. Make sure you smash like and subscribe button. Ben Dykes News Channel. Take care. See you on the road.